All right, everybody, let's get it started here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Parana. Welcome, Edgar. What's up, buddy? What's with the Japanese? Hello, Layuna. Is this your first class with me? You have to use your Portuguese accent, and instead of saying Kent, you say Quente. Oh, Quente, how are you today? Yeah, that's my Portuguese accent. I hope you like that, Parana, because I got a lot of it. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm surviving here, so I got my, I don't know if you know this is called Tim Hortons. This is like a famous coffee company from Canada, and we have a special language to order this coffee, but it's delicious. This is a French vanilla. It's kind of not coffee. It's mostly just a lot of sugar inside, but it's helping me to kind of like get through the day. How are you guys doing? Let's talk to you guys. Let's do some shout outs. Edgar, do you know I speak Japanese? Yeah, I speak a few words, right? So if you guys didn't know, let me throw you my nickname. My nickname is actually Kento. And that's a Japanese nickname because in Japan they don't have Kent, they have Kento. They say Kento. So they would always say Kento. They would try to say my name, they would try to say Kent and stop, but they can't because they're Japanese and they always go O or U or A or something like that. Have you ever met a Japanese person? That's your homework this week. Go find a Japanese person. They're pretty funny, and they're always surprised about everything. Japanese are always surprised. Ziad, what's up, Ziad? How you doing? Edgar's in the house. What's up, Edgar? Munira, hello, Munira. How are you doing? Clinira and Munira, the ultimate team, the ultimate era team. Anyways. Layuna, welcome for the first time. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Ufuk. All right, UF. I'm going to call you UF. Silvio, my first time that I was not late. Well done, Silvio. 2 points. You get 2 points for being on time. Judith is here. Hello, Judith. Judith is my right hand. She keeps me doing the right thing. If I forget something, I ask Judith. Who else? Ilhami. Hello, Ilhami. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, world. Yeah, exactly. Very nice. Exactly what we do here, right? Gamzi. Hello, Gamzi. Alex, my love, heart for you. Who else is in here? Wilbur. Hello, Wilbur. Who else we got in here? All right, Mohammed's in the house. Thinking it's Kareem. Not Kareem today. Kareem. He will be back soon. Doesn't he do something crazy? Doesn't he have like movie quotes that he does every week? Can you guys do movie quotes together? That sounds fun. All right, so let me do some advertising first. Oh, Costas in the house. Hello, Costas. Welcome. How you doing, buddy? Let me do some cheap advertising first. It's basically free. So what you guys should be doing, I'm looking here, checking it out. You guys should be checking out the Smrt English page. It keeps you smart. This is what we use. This is where we go. Lots of interesting activities, so check it out. Smrt, you can learn online. You don't need me. You can just learn online these days. But please come and hang out. Number 2, you can always check us out on Smrt English on YouTube. Tell your friends because it's not very expensive, is it? It's pretty reasonably, I can't speak. It's reasonably priced, and you get to come hang out with me and Kareem. Unfortunately, no more Sean. I know you guys love Sean. But every week, and we're here for you, talk about your feelings, talk about life, talk about English, talk about coffee, talk about everything. So we're here for you. Come check us out. Tell your friends. And last but not least, Discord. If you are having fun in the chat with your friends and you like hanging out with everybody because everybody's so interesting, get on Discord and then you can chat with them all the time, connect with each other, and then you can connect through Facebook or whatever you're using. And that's the way we do it. All right, Costa's in the house. Lolly's in the house. Sorry, Lolly. Hello, Lolly, Lolly. How are you, Lolly, Lolly, Lolly? Yay! I have to say Lolly. You have to say Lolly 2 times. You never say it once. It doesn't work. It sounds better that way. Gozia, hello. Sarah, go to sleep. It's probably late. You probably need some sleep. Get your sleep. Come back next time, okay? Hello, Hiba. Lolly, feeling better now? I hope so. Hiba, hello, Hiba. Great name. I like your name. It's good. All right, let me stop talking. Let's get into what we're actually going to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about the wonderful world of work. Do you like work? I hope so. I hope you like your job because life is too short not to enjoy what you do. So we're going to talk about work. So I'm going to jump into my Smrt page, and we're going to scroll down to work, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me get you set up, Sarah. What is that, a flower? Are you sending me a flower before you go to sleep? Let's talk about work. I'm going to hit you with a question of the day. Here we go. And the question of the day is, I know you guys love the question of the day. So here it is. What are the best jobs in the world? Please discuss. What do you think? Is your job the best job in the world? Or what kind of job do you think is the best job? Let me throw this in the chat. So that way, you guys have it with you all the time. So what do you guys think about that? Question of the day. What are the best jobs in the world and why? Ooh, good answer. Volunteering. Very nice. And again, why? Please tell me why. So we want nice long answers in English. Tell me the job and tell me why you think it's the best job in the world. Volunteering is a very good answer. I like that because you get to help people, all right? You get to help organizations and stuff like this. Usually not the corporate man, right? The small guy, which is cool. So that's a good answer. I like that. At UF, I'm going to call you UF because I don't know how to say your name. Software engineering, I think. But again, give me why. Tell me why. Why do you think it's software? Parents, okay, that's a job. It's a job. You don't get paid for it, but it is a big job. I agree. Ilhami, best job in the world. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer, right? You got kids. That's a pretty good job. Difficult job, but good. Gozia, when you do what you love, you are always on vacation. I agree. That could be the best answer of the day. That's a good one. The best job is teaching. I enjoy making people more clever. Okay, there you go. Clever. Yeah, there we go. Make people smarter. Smart English. Segue. Look at that. Perfect. What else we got? Hello, Sergey. The one that brings you a lot of money. Sergey, does money bring you happiness? Is that what makes you happy? Do you feel happier with money? Because I've watched a few things about that, and I don't really feel like money's the main driver for me. You know what I mean? I don't require so much money. I'm pretty happy as long as I come to work and I'm smiling, and I go home I'm smiling. That's my money. You know what I mean? That's the money. That's the real lesson of this week. Find your money, and maybe your money is money. So I guess find your money either way. Judith, teaching, because a good teacher always is the base of future educated people. That's a good answer as well. I think the more I teach, the more I realize I don't just teach English. Sometimes I also teach other stuff. Sometimes we get shy students and I try to help them to become less shy. Or sometimes I get students and they don't know what to do in their life and I try to give a little advice. You know what I mean? Just a little, here you go. This is what I did. This is what worked for me. This is what didn't. So yeah, I can agree with that, Judith. I think teachers do more than just teach some subject. I think they kind of help to shape a little bit other people. Bad news for you guys. Anyways, serious face. There we go. YouTube gaming. Ooh, interesting. So YouTube, being a YouTube gamer or YouTube gaming, because you get to play and have fun and get money at the same time. I think it's pretty hard, I'm guessing, to be a YouTube gamer or whatever. You know what I mean? But I've heard ridiculous numbers. Like there's some guy, and he makes like $500,000. Like almost a show or something like that because people like his personality and he's good at some video games. Insane. That's insane. But that's the future. Speaking of the future, if you want a good read and you like a little bit of craziness in your books, I would recommend Futuristic Violence and Fancy Suits. Now, I'm reading this book right now. It's pretty crazy, I'll be honest with you. But it's pretty awesome crazy. It's by this dude named David Wong, and he does it. It's called Futuristic Violence and Fancy Suits. And it's all about the future and how crazy the future gets. YouTube, restaurants, chains, commercialization, all this stuff. If you're interested in the future and you like crazy stories, that's an interesting one. I would check that out. Farah. Hello, Farah. Photographer, I think, because you can work anytime you want. Yeah, and what is that? That's called freelance. So let me add that to your document. I will share that with you, Judith, I promise. Let me make a copy of that. So another word you might use, and let's make a copy of that right now. Freelance. So if you are a photographer, sometimes if you're a news reporter, you might work freelance. That means you can work for anybody. You don't have a company. You can work anywhere you want. All right, so let's add that to your document. All right, what else we got here? So freelance is an adjective. Actually, I guess it could be an adjective or a noun. Freelance, adjective, or noun. Working independently. Okay, cool. Let's go. And now let's share this with you because I forgot, of course. There we go. And here you are. Boom. There you go. There's your document. Check it out. It's in there. That way I will write some new words on here. There'll be some websites that we check out and you can follow everything. Here we go. What else we got here? Let's get rid of that thing. Let's put this back up here. There we go. We'll keep that in the background. What else we got here? Where was I? Photography. Silvio. My job, because I work with my parents and my brother. Okay, so family work. Working with the family. And we might say working in, sometimes we say the family business. So just a combination of words we use. Working in the family business. Yeah, it makes sense. You know what that means, obviously. Okay, what else we got here? Judith, I was a teacher and always enjoyed every minute of my work. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's fun. I don't want to teach kids personally. I much prefer hanging out with you guys, but I like my job a lot. It's pretty awesome. Munir, interior design is also my passion because one has, or I have, one of those two, the opportunity to decorate houses the way I like, or because people have the opportunity to decorate houses the way they like. Cool. Edgar, the best job in the world, in my opinion, is being a travel journalist because you travel all over the world and get paid for doing it. That sounds cool. I would like that. Or maybe travel show host. Could be a little bit better because that one is almost less work, right? Than newspaper, you got to interview a lot of people, could be difficult. Travel show host, boom. Just go around. Oh yeah, this place is amazing. You can do this, you can do that, you can stay here, you can stay there. That would be a dream job for me, for sure. Ninja. I agree. Would you like this to be your job? What do you think about being a ninja? That could be cool. Wait, what's that going on over there? Maybe somebody's a ninja already. Where's my ninja logo? It's probably in here somewhere. You'll notice that I also like ninjas, Ziad, that I have my little logo up in the corner here. Ninjas. I like them. Let's keep going. Gamze, volunteering because if your job makes you happy, it is good, but if your job also makes other people happy, it is the best, I think. That's a pretty good answer as well. I like that. Professor, salua, a professor, or a writer, because you are always looking for information, knowledgeable information, or you are always looking for knowledge, new information. Hiba, the name is catchy. That book, yeah, I get it. It's a good book too. It's crazy, so if you like a little bit of craziness in your reading, and it's got some good humor in it as well, check it out. What else we got here? You also feel superb while you are teaching people new things. Yeah, teaching can be a cool job, and especially if you like what you do. Ilhami, I'm a parent, so I would like to teach and assist my children and hope that they will be responsible, no A, and make the world better. Make the world, W-O-R-L-D, better for other people or people. Costas, my dream job is to work at Google with clever people. That could be cool. A lottery winner is not a job, Sylvia. Sorry. That's just, I guess you could make it your job. Try to win the lottery all the time, but I think you need to win the lottery once, and then maybe you could do it again after that. Ilem, is that Ilem? Ilm? The best job in the world is a job where you can help people and be kind to them. That sounds like a good job as well. And Ziad, if you only do volunteering work, or if you only volunteer, how would you pay your bills? Great question. Maybe some people take pity on you and they just like feed you every now and then. So actually, Ziad, there is an answer. So I met a guy, and this guy was from Korea, and what he would do is he would meet people in his travels. He would meet people around the world, and then he would go volunteer in some country. So for example, I think he went to like Bolivia, and he helped the local community to build a school or a church or something like that. So he would do this a lot. How did he get the money to do all this volunteer work? Because he would do it not all the time, but he would do it like maybe once a year for a few months. So what he would do is he would send an email to all the people he met in the world, and he had this story. He said, well, you know, so what I do is I go to different countries and I volunteer and I help, you know, for example, this group to build a church, or this group to build a house, or go teach this here. So my next trip, I want to go here. So if you know, so he would contact his friend and say, can you give me, would you mind help me donating a little bit of money for me so I can go to my next country and volunteer in this country? And most people were like, yeah, okay. So they would give a little bit of money, maybe $5. Some people gave more money. And so he would collect all this money, and then he would go to another country and do volunteer. So Ziad, it is possible, and that's how you do it. You just get all of your friends to give you, you know, $5, everyone you know, and you have to meet a lot of people, to give you like $5, and then you can fund your trip around the world and go volunteer. Not bad, eh? You don't make a lot of money, I guess, but at least you could volunteer for free. There we go. Layuna, preaching the gospel around the world because it makes God's wish, maybe, like this, okay? Costas, the future is fickle. That's true, Costas, I agree. Therefore, it's difficult for us to decide what's the best job. Pilar just stopped by. Thank you, Pilar. Have a great day. See you next time. Vinny, airplane pilot. Why, Vinny? Give us some more detail. Hiba, I think being a cosmologist is something interesting because a cosmologist focuses on the structure and history of the entire universe. That is interesting, but I don't know if it's interesting for everybody, right? I think it depends on who you are and what you like. Oh, Edgar, thank you. You're asking me, what is my dream job? Great question. Dream job. So maybe the one I told you before, maybe being like a travel show host. That sounds pretty awesome, right? Like you would just go to a new country, explore the country, stay in different accommodation, meet different people, try different foods, check out different music. That would be pretty awesome because I love travel, right? Other dream jobs? That's probably the one. Maybe being like an MMA fighter, that would be pretty cool. I thought that would be pretty awesome. But I'd probably get my butt kicked on a daily basis. But yeah, maybe that travel show host sounds pretty awesome to me. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I would like you guys to do this. So I'd like you to search. Let me pull this up. I want you guys to do this first. Go here, and I want you guys to do this. Let me disappear for a sec. Get out of there. I want you guys to do this. I want you to search best jobs in the world online. All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to go off into internet land. DJ would be cool too, Costas. I agree, totally. Please do this. Research. I want you guys to search best jobs in the world, and I want you guys to go out and learn some new vocabulary and find out which jobs are ranked the highest. So we say ranked number 1, ranked number 10, ranked first, ranked last, R-A-K-N, R-A-N-K. So I want you guys to go out and search that for us. Maybe the top 10 jobs in the world, or maybe let's do both. I got it better because these are fun too, right? Wait, I've just had a brainstorm. We're going to go to YouTube after. So first, you guys are going to do this. I want you guys to search best jobs in the world. And then later, we're going to go to YouTube and we're going to look at the worst jobs in the world. Ooh. Only best right now. Don't skip ahead. All right, so go online, go off into the internet land and search best jobs in the world. Come back, put that information in the chat. You can copy paste if you want a section, but maybe introduce to us new vocabulary that you get from the internet so we can use and we can talk about it as well. Right now, Salua, right now, stop wasting time. Get out there, get on your cell phone, and go find me the best jobs in the world and why. I also want to know why. So if you say, oh, you know, this travel show host, okay, yes, but why? You have to explain it. And I would, yeah, that's awesome. But I would also like, with 2 answers, yeah. There we go. You guys, really? Are you guys searching the internet right now? Or are you just creating answers? Okay, seems like you guys are on the internet. So go off there, search, and bring us back some info. But tell us why. Explain why. Okay, I'm going to search too. So let's check it out. I think you guys got that from the internet, is that right? The best jobs in the world. Investopedia, 100 best jobs in America, 25 best jobs in the US, 8 best jobs in the world. Oh, that's where you guys found it. Oh, this one here. What is it? GoodNet. All right, let's see. Let's see what you guys found. 8 best jobs in the world. So let's check this out, because I think I'm on the same website as you guys. Disney Imaginer. Oh my God. That's an awesome job. So Disney Imaginer, you actually need to be an engineer. Interesting. Job description. So what do you do? Your job description. The official job description for a Disney Imagineer. Oh, they have a special name for it. Imagination plus engineer, Imagineer. That's so lame. Includes the terms dreamers and doers. So you already know where this is headed. As an Imagineer, you are tasked with dreaming up. And dreaming up is like creating your wildest ideas and make them a reality at Disney amusement parks. Wow, that's pretty awesome. What do you guys think about that? Would you like to be a Disney Imagineer? Do you have a creative mind? Would you be good at like creating stories or characters or something like that? Professional cuddler. If you guys don't know what these guys are talking about, do a quick search. Cuddle? Cuddle is like hug. This is like you cuddle a dog or you cuddle a baby like that. So a professional cuddler, let me check. Let me check for myself. Here we go. This is great. Okay, let me make that a little bit bigger. So, a professional cuddler. So someone who hugs other people. Location, anywhere you like. Difficulty, you're literally getting paid to hug people. Okay, if you find hugging people difficult, then I guess it could be difficult. The first professional cuddle cafe. So this is the word. Let me add this word to your list because you might not have known this word before. And the word is cuddle. Oh, and I've been using the wrong document, haven't I? Let's get rid of that. All right, so word of the day is cuddle. And you can make $30,000 cuddling. Amazing. The future is here. Cuddle. Kind of hug. Easiest way. It's like a hug. Okay. Interesting. What else we got? What are you guys talking about over here? Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. Let's put this cuddle one. The first professional cuddle cafe opened in Japan, no surprise, a few years ago. And they have already made their way, gone across the ocean, where most professional cuddlers work as freelancers. Freelance, remember that word we learned before, where you can work alone, you don't need a company? The job is exactly what it sounds like. People pay you money to cuddle for up to an hour. So you might have to hug somebody for 1 hour. Are you ready to do that? The pay is $30,000 to $100,000 per year. That's a lot of cuddling, right? You would have to be really okay with cuddling someone. So you might have to cuddle. So if you're a hugger and a cuddler, this is your dream come true. There is even a convention, and one cuddle pro is working on a certification process. So a convention is like a work training. So there is a convention for cuddlers, I guess for people who want to become cuddlers, and one expert, one pro. So let's put that word on there as well. A pro is an expert. So one expert is working on a certification. So they want to have a certificate that you get and say, here, you are a professional cuddler. Now you can hug people and it's okay. Interesting. All right, what are you guys talking about here? What did you find? Water slide tester? Does look a lot of fun. Hello, One Hero. What's up, buddy? Come on in. We're looking for best jobs in the world. Take out your phone, search. What else we got? Golf ball diver. Sylvia, what do you think about that? Okay. Ziad, chocolate consultant. Are you creating these, Ziad? Or are you getting these from a website? What is going on here? Private island caretaker. So caretaker. A caretaker is a person who takes care of something. So for example, a golf course caretaker or an apartment caretaker. A person who takes care of something. Okay, interesting. What else we got here? Okay, so imagine taking care of that island. Okay, interesting. Ben and Jerry's flavor guru. So I guess this is, oh my goodness. So most gurus, guru is a difficult word. I don't know why they use guru here. But so basically you taste ice cream for a living. It says your job description, your childhood dreams have finally come true. And now you can officially become a Ben and Jerry's flavor guru. You guys know Ben and Jerry's? It's an ice cream company. This job means blending ice cream, candy, and all types of syrup goodness into the perfect dessert. So basically making desserts. Then tasting them, obscene. Obscene is kind of crazy. So here's a new word for you. Obscene means crazy or kind of offensive as well. Obscene. It's a new word for you. Crazy amounts. Where did you go? Crazy amounts of ice cream, candy. No. Then tasting obscene, crazy amounts in the name of quality control. Testing. Sounds unhealthy? Maybe. But you will be the happiest person on earth. That could be true. All right, let's see what else you guys got. Yeah, okay. Casino owner, okay, interesting. And again, if you find a website like I found, like these guys found, grab some of that info and throw it into the chat here so we can pull out some of the vocabulary as well. It's great to talk about jobs, but let's also pick out some of the cool vocab that we can use to talk about it. Let's see here. Casino owner, professional sleeper. Interesting. It would be great to sleep and get paid for that. Agreed. Pharmacist, highest paying. Ooh, highest paying like regular job? Because I think pharmacists make good money, but they don't make the most money in the world, right? Silvio, I have seen something similar here. Professional snuggler. Same idea. Snuggle and cuddle. Those are two words. You snuggle a dog. You cuddle a dog, a cat. It's like hug. Snuggle. And let me show you something about this word. So this is a great word, and it's fun to say, snuggle. Sometimes people need a little snuggle, right? So snuggle is, again, kind of a hug. And in America, you know America. America had this great product. And it was called, guess what? Not a snuggle, but a snuggie. Let me show you what a snuggie is and how you might feel in a snuggie. Look at this woman here. Look at how comfortable she is in her snuggie. It's basically a blanket, and you put your arms through the blanket. Look at this kid. Look at how much fun he's having in his snuggie. Watching TV, reading a book, just enjoying life, right? In your snuggie. So maybe you want, oh, look at that. Rihanna has a snuggie. Isn't that amazing? Maybe you want to get a snuggie for that special someone in your life. Maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe your partner. You know, consider it. They're pretty awesome. Snuggies. All right, let's back to you guys. Let's keep her up there. Look at her. She's having so much fun watching TV. All right, let's go back to, okay, let me get away from this snuggie. Let's go back here. Judith, obstetrician and gynecologist, because they help every lady, L-A-D-Y, be healthy during their, T-H-E-I-R, pregnancy. And after that, they deliver healthy babies, no A, just healthy babies because of S, The salary is not bad too. And they enjoy bringing because enjoy bringing, enjoy going babies to life for the next generation. Okay, a little bit of a rewarding job. So here's a new word for you, a rewarding job. So word of the day, rewarding. How could I explain rewarding? Get advantages. Kind of like that. All right. How are we doing here? Movie critic, because I'm addicted to watching movies. Car tester. Hi, Giovanna. How are you? Come on in. We're searching best jobs in the world online. So take out your phone and do a little search. Water slide tester. Yes. Layuna, the best one is a surgeon, surgeon, because they can earn $350,000 per year. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. You got to look at blood a lot. Can you handle that? Entails. Yes. Are you asking a question, Giovanna? Do you want to know what entails means? Water park attractions. Okay. No. What else we got here? Let's jump ahead. Okay. Professional apologizer, Japan. They're hired by people. That's interesting. They're hired by professional apology services to apologize on behalf of people. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. I now have an idea. We are now going to look. So we've looked at the great things, the good jobs out there. Now we're going to, what's the last one? Bed warmer. That is a little nasty. So now what we're going to do, let's totally switch it up. Now let's go here. Let's move away from the smart English. I think we're definitely moving away. And now we're going to look at, as you can see, I have searched this before for one of my students, worst jobs in the world. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out YouTube. We're going to watch about worst jobs in the world. And we're also going to write down a little bit of language we need. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of language we need to understand this. So I'm going to take out my pen because I'm going to use this to write down some vocab. So I'm going to write down some vocab while we're watching this video, and then we can talk about it as well. So here we go. I'm going to disappear. I'm going to choose one of these videos. I'm going to try to choose a short one because I remember listening to this guy, and this guy talks a lot, too much. So I'm going to try to find a short video. That's fairly short. Oh, no. Oh, no. So if you guys have any questions about any of the crazy vocab that you're about to see, please ask because you might have a few questions. All right. Which one shall we do? Worst jobs in history. Oh, here we go. It's the worst job and no one cares. BBC News. Sounds credible. Let's go check out this one. So I'm going to disappear.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
In a second once this video goes away. So what I want you guys to do, I would like you to watch and write down any new vocabulary that you might have a question about. We're going to look at worst jobs in the world. What was the thumbnail? I don't know what it was. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so here we go. Worst jobs in the world. And then after we're going to talk about it, which one did you think was the worst job in the world? All right, so here we go. I'm going to disappear. Let's get into this after this ad. Skip ad. All right, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to choose another one because I think this is really about one job. I need multiple jobs. So where am I going to go here? I'll go back up to this one. And let's start with this one. Let's see what we get. Here we go. One more time.
Top 5 Best presents the 10 worst jobs in the world. Do you think your job sucks? If you answered yes, then maybe you should take a look at these 10 worst jobs in the world. Would you want to do one of them? I doubt it. Number 10, roofers. These guys don't earn loads of money, yet work in conditions that could kill them daily. Falling is the #1 killer amongst roofers, but there are other factors too. Apparently, they can burn from volatile tar, electrocution is known to happen, and tiles or other things falling also add to the danger level. Some have been known to pass away from heat stroke, and many injuries happen to the beginners in the industry. Number 9, snake milker. The snake milker's job is to take a venomous snake and literally collect the venom from their fangs with their bare hands. They do this by very carefully holding the snake in such a way that they get ready to bite, but are instead met with a collection plate where the venom drips and is collected. It's all very scientific. Now, the benefits of collecting venom are to be able to create anti-venom, so the job is an important one. Venom milkers stand to make approximately $2,500 a month. Number 8, miners. Talk about a real risk. Miners work inside the deepest of depths of the earth in the hottest, noisiest, darkest, most uncomfortable working conditions that exist. The risks are enormous. Mining has the highest fatality rate of any other job in the world. One of the biggest risks is being caved in. The purpose of a miner is to obtain coal from the mines to be used as energy. As dangerous as it is, a miner only makes roughly $25 an hour, although mine foremen could earn as much as $100,000 a year. Number 7, garbage men. We tend to take garbage men and refuse collectors for granted, but probably not anymore. The death rate is 33 per 100,000. Think about it. They perch precariously on the garbage trucks as frustrated drivers pass them dangerously. One small slip and you're in trouble. The actual garbage can be a lethal combination. The remains of household fluids and germs, plus dangerous and sharp objects carelessly thrown into bags. When these are all compacted, can sometimes even explode out the truck onto the men. Number 6, butcher. The whole world would be vegetarian, so says Paul McCartney. Eric Schlosser wrote a book called The Fast Food Nation, where he mentions workers on the line wore about 8 pounds of chainmail beneath their white coats, shiny steel armor that covers their hands, wrists, stomach, and back. The chainmail is designed to protect workers from cutting themselves and from being cut by other workers. I think that about sums it up, wouldn't you agree? Number 5, water slide testers. Well, you can sign us up for this next job immediately. Imagine being paid to test out the newest, cooler water slides. This is an actual job, but it also doesn't come without a few risks. The main purpose of the water slide tester is to make sure that the ride is safe, which means it may not be. If anything goes wrong during a run on a new slide, it's just par for the course. We're guessing the fun of getting paid to ride water slides all day outweighs the risks. A water slide tester could make up to $30,000 plus travel expenses paid in full.
All right, guys. So we're going to watch just a few of those. Now let's come back in, and let's do a little opinion here. Which job do you think was the worst? Or maybe you know what I mean? Which one could be the worst? So give me your opinion on that. And then I'm going to give you a few words which I found during the thing, and we're going to talk about it as well. Par for the course. Yeah, tester to butcher. So what did you guys think? Which one was the worst? So let's do that as our question. Which job seemed the worst? Again, what were some of those words that we used? Like, what were some of the reasons why some of those jobs were the worst? So we had roofers, the people who work on the top of your house, roofers. Snake milker, so somebody who takes the venom from snakes. Miners, people who dig in the ground. Garbage men. There was another one that I forgot, and slide testers, which could be really dangerous, right? Because remember, it's the beginning. It's not, so you have to test it first. So let's see, what did you guys think? Mining and garbage collecting. Garbage collecting. Garbage collectors make good money. At least in Canada they do. They make pretty good money. Snake milkers. Snake worker, for the most dangerous. God bless garbage collectors and miners. They do good work, right? Well, I think miners do work for usually big companies, right? But they do. Costas, I found this peculiar word, volatile, hard. Okay, so lots of words. So let's go through a few of those words to talk about them as well. Let me get out of this. Volatile, what's happening over here? How did that come up? So one of the words that came up was volatile, and volatile is dangerous. Volatile chemicals, volatile substances. So another way to say dangerous. All right, another word that came up was heart stroke, heat stroke. So too much sun, heat stroke. You get heat stroke. If you work outside and the temperature is too hot, heat stroke. Too much sun, too high of a temperature. That's what it is. Get sick. Okay, and then the other one, fangs. So what do snakes have? They don't have teeth, they have fangs. So there we go. Not really a job vocab, but that's okay. Fangs. Snake's teeth. Snake teeth. Boom. Good explanation. And another one, compact. Compacted means small. So a good word as well. So it's an adjective which means small. All right, very nice. Okay, yeah, amount of so they're making portable toilet cleaner. Yes. Okay, so there's a new one. Hello, Andrew. Are you giving us a new one here? Garbage collector. Yeah. Sidra, she used the words volatile and perched precariously. Yes, she did. What are the meaning of those? So volatile is dangerous, and perched is, you can think of perched, when you see a bird, and a bird comes on your balcony, or a bird comes on your window, or a bird is in a tree, we say that the bird is perched. This is kind of like perched. Maybe I can, but anyways, you get it. There's a bird, it's sitting on something very small. We say the bird is perched on the tree. It's standing. It basically means standing, but we have another word, so maybe we use it for birds as well. So similar to stand, perched. And anything else in that? Precariously? Precariously you would think about as precarious situation. Unusually, maybe? Precarious, I think. A precarious situation must be, precarious. Not secure, not safe. So precarious, if you used it. So this one was an adverb, perched precariously. But if you say precarious, it means not safe. So I'll use it as an adjective, but you could also use it as an adverb or a noun, precariousness. So not safe, unsafe. There we go. And we're going to have to look at number one, of course, right? We'll have to watch one more video and check it out. What else we got here? Minors, because of claustrophobia. Yep, that could be, people might get that, right? Vinny, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a garbage man. It seemed cool to run throughout the city. Maybe it is. I don't know. Depend. I guess maybe you've learned that it's not cool. Maybe because they said things explode from the garbage, right? And of course, maybe people throw away some crazy stuff and then you're breathing it in every day. That might not be cool, right? Salua, some people in my country like to be garbage men, M-E-N, especially so they can work in the early morning as garbage men, no a, and after go to their job. Hence, they will be paid twice. Oh, okay, so they get two jobs. They get to work twice. Okay, so there you go. Kamikaze? Who's talking about? Kamikaze is not a job, Andrew, but good search. Judith, I've never thought about being a garbage person. Garbage woman, Judith. You are a woman, so a garbage woman. As dangerous. I've never thought it as dangerous because the movie said death rates are high. There you go. 33 out of 100,000. Is that the death rate? It was 33 out of 100,000 people die because of garbage? That's crazy. Garbage, yeah, okay, so there we go. All right, so I think what we need to do, we need to watch number one. So let's go and see what is the worst. Okay, but wait. Guess time, prediction time. Unless you don't watch the video, don't jump ahead. So the question is, what do you think is the number one worst job in the world? I'll put it in here. What do you think is the number one worst job in the world from the video? That's the question. What do you think? We saw a few, snake milker. We saw a garbage collector. What do you think? Well, that's not a job. Being unemployed is the worst, but it's not a job. What is the worst job that somebody gets paid money to do? What do you think? Give a guess. You guys can imagine bad jobs, right? So what do you think? What do you think could be the worst job? Any guesses? No? Shall we just go and watch the video and just figure out what it is if nobody's got a guess? Or are you contemplating right now? Minor? Very close. Getting venom. But again, the number one is not any of the ones we watch. It's going to be a new one. So no, it's not telemarketer. Come on. That's bad, but it's not the worst. It can't be the worst in the world, right? I have an idea what it is, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to keep it in my back pocket, and I'm going to keep it for after. Okay, so let's watch the last little bit. I'm going to try to find the last video, and we're going to see what is the number one worst job in the world according to YouTube. Okay, here we go. I'm out of here. Let's watch. Let's see. Let's let YouTube tell us what's the number one. So we're going to skip. What number is this?
Number 2, diamond digger. This job is not an easy one, and there are many things that can go wrong. You're deep underground for a long time, silica dust is all around you, and the effects of inhaling large portions of it are silicosis, which causes inflammation and nodular lesions on the lungs. Mine collapses, fires, landslides, and blasts are all hazards to consider in this field. Before we get to number 1 on our list, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Top 5 Best. Number 1, alligator wrestling. It's crazy the dangerous situations people will put themselves in to entertain others. Alligator wrestling is an actual job, and you'll mainly find this over in Florida. It began as a tourist attraction, but that later evolved into a sport. Gators are a big part of Florida culture. Along with alligator wrestling, tourists could watch alligators being hypnotized and tamed.
Alright guys, so there you have it. You didn't guess it, I didn't guess it. I was thinking toilet cleaner, exactly. Who knew that this job was a thing and maybe a growing thing? An alligator wrestler. So you basically fight and control the alligator. There's so many reasons why that is dangerous. You could die, you could lose an arm, you could lose hands. That sounds like a terrible idea. So it wasn't anything that we thought. It wasn't toilet cleaner. It was an alligator wrestler. And the second one was diamond digger, right? Was that the second one? And because there were a few things that could happen, again, similar to the mines. So one of the words that came up there was collapse. And so collapse is fall down. So the mine could collapse. Wait, that's not spelled correctly. C-O-L-L-I-P-S-E. So if you dig underground, everything could collapse, fall down, basically. And the other word was there were a lot of fire hazards. Hazards are dangerous things. So fire hazards are things which could start a fire. Dangerous things which could start a fire. So there we go. There we go. So collapse is cave in. Yeah, exactly. Same idea. Collapse, cave in. Same way. Same idea exactly. Oh, Costas, don't ask me what nodular lesions are. Probably, right? I mean, lesions are kind of like scars. You have something on your skin, like something. Of course, you asked me the hardest word, right? Lesion. What's a lesion? So a lesion, okay, a lesion is a region, an area in an organ, in your heart, in your lungs, or on your tissue that has had damage, some damage, because of injury or disease. So basically a wound or an ulcer. So it could be anything. It could be anything which is bad. Similar to a wound. So sometimes you say, oh, I cut myself, that's a wound. Or I stabbed myself, oh, that's a wound. So it's kind of like that. So it's anything that looks bad. Nodular, oh my God, I don't know what that means. Nodular, nothing there. Nodular meaning? Please, please. Nodular, small mass, irregular shape, strange shape. Small, round, or crazy shape. So small something, nodular. It's just another way to say small. All right, so there we go. The Australian guy, what's the Australian guy? Edgar, is that the Australian guy who talks about like crazy things happening? Because I think I've seen that guy before. JB says roofer, snake milker, garbage collector, no. Yeah, that was all of them. There was probably a few more. We didn't watch all of them, but that was a bunch of them. Okay, blast, lesion, yeah, okay, a lot of things. Yeah, blasts, okay, so what are blasts? Blasts are explosions. Another word that came up. Really kind of got away from normal job language, but that's okay. This was kind of fun. Blasts are explosions. Landslides, good word. Landslides are when there's usually the land falls down, so it falls down. You might have to Google that one, search a picture of that. When land falls down. It works. What else we got here? Inflammation, good word. If you hurt yourself, let's say I hurt my wrist and my wrist gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it gets inflamed, so that's inflammation. Swelling, we also call it swelling. Same idea. Okay, very nice. Good. Lesions, yeah. All right. Why is it in Portuguese? What's in Portuguese? God save Google. Why do we want to save Google? Is there an adjective for the noun lesion? Maybe, Heba, but I don't think you need it. I don't think you would never need to use lesions as an adjective. You just say, oh, that man. It's more of a doctor's word. We don't really say that very often. There we go. What else we got here? Yes, this is for the Brazilian students, the Paraná. Job-related stress, good word. It's a nice one. So you have stress from your job, you have job-related stress. So it's a noun, and job-related is an adjective. Job stress. Very nice, okay. Vinny, public school teacher, at least in my country, because the wage is very bad, and the kids are unbearable. The word of the day, unbearable. Some kids are unbearable. Cannot tolerate. Do you know tolerate? Unbearable. You say, oh my God, these kids are unbearable. I can't stand them, or I can't deal with them, or I can't manage them. Teaching can be a difficult job. I've been on both sides. I've taught the adults, right, who are awesome. You guys are awesome. But every now and then, you get some really young people and they're really difficult to control and they don't care, they don't want to learn. That's when the job becomes tough. But most of the time, my job's pretty awesome. All right, Giovanna still believes president is the worst job. I guess it depends on the country and depends on how. Yeah, it's a lot of work, obviously, but I think you get some pretty good stuff from being president too, no? You get to meet some interesting people, you get to go to some interesting events. People love you or hate you. Maybe you're right. Could be. What else we got here? Joyce, liability, okay. Hiring and firing, okay. Got some words here coming out. Boisterous kids make you indignant. Yes, they do. I agree. The best job is something that you like to do. Okay. So maybe let's end this class on a little note. So we've talked about what is your dream job, and some good advice. What makes a job good? So let's finish with this question, because I think we have a lot of people here, a lot of people in the chat who love their job or like their job, and probably they can teach you. If you don't have a job that you love and you're like, man, I don't know what kind of job I want, or I don't love my job, these people can probably give you some good advice. So let's finish on a positive note, a smart positive note. Hello, Asadullah. You're new here. Well, you kind of just missed everything, but that's okay. You're about to get the best part. So what do you guys think? What makes a good job in your opinion? Okay, and whatever, and again, think about what makes you happy as well. So let's get some advice. So Alex had a good one, and this inspired my question here. So Alex said, the best job is something that you like to do. The worst is to be a slave, so without freedom. Okay, agree with that. Joyce says being well paid. Okay. I personally don't think that being well, yeah, you know, I'm a teacher, so of course I agree with that. But it's, for me, money is not the most important for me. And I'll give you my reason why I think that as well. JB, health and safety hazards, lack of comfort, stress level. Are you talking about what makes a good job, JB? Health and safety hazards, or not having, or lack, or what do you think there? Respect, mental satisfaction, and money. Okay, see a few monies here. Joyce, you're a teacher too? Okay, cool. Maybe that's, oh, now I understand. That's why you're saying being well paid. I wish we were well paid, but we're not. Okay, now I understand. Okay, what else we got here? Mr. Ahmed, I am a teacher. I am just happy when my students succeed in exams. Cool, right, so you get to watch their success, which is cool. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Pretty important job. So what else do you guys think? What's your advice here? And okay, well, maybe I'll give you mine. So one thing I've learned over the years about having a good job. So if you don't have a job which you love, let me give you my advice. Number one, I used to have different levels, but I think now I've changed a little bit. So I think if you have a good job, number one, you need to work with good people. Because I think if you work with good people, you know, this kind of job could be a great job, or this kind of job could be a great job, because the other people you work with are awesome. So number one, I think if you're looking for a good job, look for good people. And number two, choose a job which you love. Choose a job which you would do for free. You know what I mean? So I think somebody said that earlier, like if you, oh, this job is cool, or, you know, I love doing this. If I didn't have this job, I would do it for free. I would, you know, do this kind of work for free. That's a great job, because if you get paid money, then it's like you're kind of doing something you love. You're not really working, you're just doing things you love. So do a job you love. And then I think maybe a number three, but not a necessary number three, is do something you're good at. So if you have skills, like you can talk a lot, or you can do, you know, organize things, or you do math, or you do design, and you know, oh, I'm good at these things, that helps you to match it to a job. But I think it's not necessary, because if you love what you do, then you can always improve, even if you suck. So if you start doing a job and you're not very good at it, but you love it, you will improve, right? And you'll want to improve, and you'll improve so much more because you love that job. So I think if I gave you two pieces of advice, people are awesome, choose a job with good people, and number two, choose a job which you love to do, because you can always improve. And I think that's my advice on looking for a job. All right, so what did you guys have to say about this? Giovanna says, I think one of the best jobs is to be a lawyer. Hiba, you need to be passionate about your work. Agree with that. To be motivated and driven to be the best you can be. Yeah, I think loving your job and loving what you do makes you want to become better. Lali, the most important for me is to help people. I am a mental health nurse and I love my job. So again, good. A lot of this, right? Love your job, love your job. And if you love your job, maybe the money thing is a little less important. It's still important, probably, right? But a little less important. Judah says, the best job when someone, the best job is when someone is happy And when the breadwinner, you bring home the money, you can give support to your family. Okay, agree with that. Silvio, I agree with you. Don't work only because of money, right? It's just one piece. Like if you have money, but you don't have good friends, and you don't have a good family life, and you don't have good other things, then the money doesn't really fix that problem. I think if you're happy, money can improve your happiness, but if you're sad, money can't stop your sadness. You know what I mean? Costas, a job that lets you improve your personality. Okay, I agree with that one as well. I think I learned a lot from teaching from the students and also from the other teachers. What else we got here? Andrew, I think it's great to do medical research to fight diseases. Okay, cool. Costas, do you have a growth or a fixed mindset? Growth, I guess. I'm not sure what question you're asking me, but probably growth. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I have this one or that one. It's probably a combination of both, right? Some things I like to get better at, some things, but I do like these topics. I do like psychology, and I do like talking about having goals and getting them and improving, you know, personal development, this kind of stuff. I do like that stuff. Edgar says, I think the best job is a doctor who saves the lives, V-E-S, of others. Okay, admirable job like that. And Salua, I think there isn't a best job. It depends on your personality and what you love to do and where you spend your time, for example. Where you spend your time, for example, do you like to stay alone or be around people? Hi, Vicky. Vicky, I'll be honest, you're a little bit late. We're just about done here. Hiba wrote down what I've said. You can even improve if you suck. That's exactly, and I like the way you said it better. So even if you suck at something, you can still improve because you love it and you want to improve. That's it. It's okay, Vicky. We still love you. Forgive you. All right, guys. I think we're going to end it on a very positive note. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy look at the world's best jobs, the world's worst jobs, and what makes a good job. So we say a little full circle there, bring it back, boom. So if you're still looking for a good job in your life, maybe take some advice from some of the people in this chat, and that'll help you. That's a good start. And if you don't know what you love, if you don't have number 2, then you have to try new stuff. Try different jobs, try volunteering, try experience, try all these different experiences in the world, because the more you understand yourself, the more you understand what you love, and the more you can connect what you love to a good job that you want. All right, get paid, y'all. All right, Joyce has got the answer of the day. Get paid, everybody. Make the money. Make it rain. Okay, we're going to leave it at that because that was pretty awesome, Joyce. We're going to stop it there. See you guys next time, next smart place, Monday next week. And don't forget to check out Kareem the Dream. His new nickname is Kareem the Dream. Please call him that from me. Every Wednesday at 3 p.m. And I'm back also again next Thursday at 2:30. All of this Vancouver time, Vancouver area. Have a great week, everybody. Have an even better weekend. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. That was lame. See you. Let's get out of here.
Crashing without you on my side, but now there's nobody by my side. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Don't let me down, don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, don't let me down, down.